Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right now, we're going through, we're looking for any spots on her. I have some tension. Your big, thick neck. So you got some right there. Yep. Good girl. You got tension right there. A little bit there in the chest. Right there too. Yep. I know. Some there. Stand. Don't be afraid. You can come up.
Okay.
Wherever. You gotta basically record wherever I'm working at.
King.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there's not much. There's a little bit of back discomfort in the lumbar.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. So right here. A little bit kind of in the birth area. Just behind it.
Yeah, she's a little cinchy sometimes, not all the time.
Girl.
Just a little bit though.
And if she moves, it's okay. I'll just move with her.
Yeah.
Or I'll adjust her if I need to.
This is actually way better. When we first got her, she wouldn't even stand on crossed eyes.
Okay.
So,
Girl.
so this is actually very good for her. Just a reminder to stand and relax.
Right there. Yep. It's good practice for everybody.
Mhm.
We had cross ties at my house.
Yeah.
There. Right there. Okay, there.
Okay.
So there's your stifle. Good. Down here. Hot.
Ooh.
You're all right. Yep. So her biceps are a little sore.
Mhm.
Good girl. Okay. Want to go to the other side? Start back up at the neck. So a little bit up here in her pole. Good girl. Right here. Getting right by her shoulders and her neck. Not too bad on this chest here.
Mhm.
A little bit there. Back again. Okay. Oop. So come down right there. Not as much on this side. She's a lot more reactive on that other side, on her ribs.
Mhm.
There. Back here. Girl. Does you feel good?
She's very calm.
You guys guessing she has probably never had work done?
Probably. I couldn't say for sure.
Maybe at the farm?
Maybe at the Halflinger farm, but it's been years. It has been years.
Okay.
So, if at all, it's been a very long time. I try to do a lot of groundwork before getting on her,
Mm-hmm.
but she, like I said, she's very green, so she gets pretty hyper and works a little too hard sometimes when I'm only.
Her teeth too.
Yeah, definitely. She needs her teeth done next, so she'll be getting hers done probably in a month or two.
Perfect. So they're lined up pretty well. She's got a little bit of space there.
Yeah, she's got an incisor on the other side that's
Yeah.
needs fixed.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of a hook coming there
Mhm.
too. Good pink healthy gums.
Mhm.
All right, so now we're gonna get into massage here.
She's like a girl.
So I like to use my tool here. the strip hair tool. It warms up their muscles for me.
Mhm.
So I don't necessarily have to dig into a spot of discomfort too much.
Mhm.
Your long, thick mane. I want to invest in some hair clips
Yeah.
for horses. Not even lying.
That's probably a good idea.
Because I'm constantly moving their manes.
Mhm.
Huh.
She does have thick hair, but I'd like it to get a little bit longer.
Yes. Braid.
Oh, yeah.
Braid. Girl. You. I know this was sore. It's okay.
So that side's more sore than the
Yes,
other.
that is the other side I rubbed on.
Okay.
She didn't react as much. So this is just kind of prepping her. This tool helps prep when I'm doing a massage. Not necessarily going through and grooming them, just hitting the big muscle spots. I'll go back over again. Girl. She's very built.
Yes, she is. She's built like a halflinger.
Yes, she is.
She actually came with a lot less muscle and more fat when we got her. But I think she's definitely, with consistent work, she's gotten more muscle.
Yeah. I'll say she's got no areas that I really would say she needs much
Mhm.
body conditioner. For
No, yeah, she's
Even with the winter coat, she looks very good.
yeah, she's pretty healthy. She's probably the healthiest out of all of them.
Stout little halflinger.
She is. She's strong, little dyke.
Alright, so let's get started now, ma'am. What do you think?
You're being so good for Kelsey.
What do you think?
You be a good girl.
So what I start with is very similar. I don't do too much effleurage, which is the long strokes, because I did use the tool.
Mhm.
So I'll do a lot of kneading, which is like, like this.
Mhm.
I'll do some wringing out on her spine column, her lumbar area, because that was sore. On her neck, she's kind of shying away. There's sore area over here. So we'll do some picking up. We'll do on her large muscles. We'll do some vibration technique to free up some stuff. Oh, girl.
There's the licking of the lips.
Yes. I have noticed, not all, but a lot of mares will hold out until closer to the end before they give signs of release.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's not all, but most. Geldings get very more relaxed.
It's probably the personality.
And mares have held it in for me a lot.
She's an independent woman.
She don't need a man.
No. Okay,
Just
I am
going
gonna.
down. She's smaller.
She is a
So
lot
I gotta
smaller.
get down a little bit. The big 17 hand Drex that we had earlier. I didn't have to really crouch down much for him.
No, you gotta stand on your toes for him.
Oh, girl. So we're gonna kind of work over here. We'll do that wringing out down her spinal. I know. Now some of them are kind of reactive to it, so we'll just take it easy on her, not too much pressure. Once she's okay with that, I might give her a little more. especially on that back side here.
Right.
Go back to lighter.
I might have to close that. Let me close this so we can focus on Kelsey. He grabbed it. Farting.
There we go. Much better.
You relaxing
Much
more?
better.
Good girl.
We're gonna go back to her rib area. This area, there's not much with the bones. You don't want to dig too much in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do a lot of that effleurage strokes down it. So she knows that we're not hurting her, we're not applying too much pressure.
Just a massage.
Yep. She'll eventually figure that out. I'll do some vibration. I'm not taking my hand off as much, maybe. That'll help her. Good
That's
girl.
a good sign.
That's much better.
It's like, okay, I think this is okay now. I can handle it.
I don't want to dig too much in her bone areas,
Mm-hmm.
just like you. Somebody flicks you in the ribs,
Yeah.
it'll bruise.
Yep. I made the mistake of forgetting that my spurs were on one time.
Oh.
Whoo! I almost fell off or got thrown off. She was
Nope.
not a happy camper. Probably didn't help that she was already a little bit sore.
Aw. So now we're gonna do clapping, cup bang, pounding, and hacking. So opponent.
Yeah, what does that
massage
do?
to opponent. So on the larger muscles, you do this. It just keeps everything loose.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like right here, it's a little tense area. So it gets up underneath like this. Cupping, it'll bring the underlying
Okay.
muscle up some.
Yeah, we've been practicing a lot our hind turns, so
She might have a little soreness.
she's
back
probably
here.
gonna have a little bit of
Yep.
soreness
And
because we've been
when-
working on that.
Yep. Just like her bicep down there
Mhm.
was a little sore when I went to touch it when she picked up her leg.
Yeah.
So work on that too. Huh.
Oops. There goes the sponge. What do you think, girlfriend?
Some vibration on it like we did with her ribs. Oh, girl. I want to touch on her ribs a little bit again,
Mhm.
since that was a area
That's a
that
tender
was-
spot.
Yeah. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
She's not resisting as much.
Mm-mm, she's not pushing away.
Her head's very relaxed.
Much better.
She's like, you can come do this anytime.
Back is much better. Good girl. Move over to the other side. You're being very good now.
You're being such a good girl.
Again, start back up at the neck. Everything's good there. Over here. Yeah. So their spinal column, it's not from here back,
Mm-hmm.
it comes down
Yeah, okay.
and up. So some people don't know that.
Did not.
You look at the skeleton, it'll come down
Mm-hmm.
and then go back up.
Okay, I know I've seen some diagrams,
Yep. So,
but I don't
some
really
people
think about it.
Some people think it's
Right.
up here. It's not.
Yeah,
So it's mostly muscle.
it's true. Like you know that, but like you don't think
Yeah.
about it all the time. At least I don't.
Good girl. I know. Right here. We'll repeat this process again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do effleurage, ringing out, picking up, some vibrations if she needs it. Good girl. Good job. You don't need to rub me though. I appreciate it. And,
Oh, that's not a good angle.
I'll say I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay.
Perfect. Girl. It's okay.
Licking the lips a bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. This is always Chief's area of issues. It's so interesting working on the different horses. Like her, she's so much stockier.
Yes,
and
she's very
she has
stocky.
a huge neck.
Yeah, she did.
It's
Huge neck and head.
Very big. So like then it also trickles down into her shoulder area.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh.
Oh. I'm gonna fall asleep over here, huh?
Whether they're performance horses or not, they get issues just like people.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And I'd like to use her a lot more this summer. I want to do a lot of shows with her, so we're getting there.
It helps build their muscle tone getting this done. It helps them feel their best.
Yes, I want her to be very comfortable because she can
Yes.
get pretty stressed out, and
Yeah.
I'm sure a little bit of pressure and pain is
She seems-
not good on top of that.
Seems to be enjoying it.
No, she actually does.
Soft eyes. You'd almost fall asleep. That's really cool. Girl.
Oh, you gonna respond?
Nope. We're back to this again. Different side. So she may be
Easy.
responding the same. Again, I won't use much
Ooh.
pressure on her. I'll direct you for you. Good ma'am.
Rex, jeez.
For Rebecca. Good.
A little feisty now. What did he say to you? Whoa.
Like she's sore right here.
Mhm.
So that's what she keeps moving to. I was shaking her head.
Yep. Woo.
So no, thank you. Is that better?
You're fine, girlfriend.
There you go.
Good girl. Please don't bite me.
There.
There's some lip licking action.
She wasn't as responsive on this side.
Hey.
Man.
Whoa. You're fine. Good girl.
There. You get into that a little bit.
Good girl. You're fine.
Again, I don't want to hit too much on here.
Mm-hmm.
Ribs coming up, spine. Something right there. I was just kind of digging into it a little
Yeah.
bit. Huh.
Easy, good girl.
Back to the component, clapping, cupping, hacking, bumping. Girl.
Oh.
Man. Good girl. No swear. Good girl. I know you don't mean it. Good girl.
Yeah, she's never really tried to kick out at me.
She's just sore back here. Like you said, you're doing a little bit of work with the hind end.
Yep.
So
We've been doing a lot of that, so.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna walk around and pick up her feet, let her relax those legs. Back to the shelf, ma'am. Here. Good girl. Check for her flexion on it. She's got good movement. I don't feel any clicking, popping, nothing there.
Good. Let's go, pony.
Relax it. No. Good girl. Your back one. Same thing. Feeling clicking, popping. Everything feels good.
Whoa.
Just gonna let it relax. And it's foreign to them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Drexy wasn't sure. Good. Just let them kind of rest.
Good girl.
Get off their feet.
Good girl.
Now to her right side. Good girl. And we're gonna check. Not feel anything going on. There. Just kind of unwind her legs here. Good girl.
Good girl. She's like, oh, that felt
Yeah.
nice.
Same thing. Nothing there. So she was just moving a little bit, so I just wanted to check a little more. Same thing. Nice and easy. I know. I can feel you tensing up. There you go. Good girl. Much better. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back over. Just kind of make sure I got a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do necessarily much massage, but if she's really wincing at something, I'll kind of work on it.
Right.
Like this was an area for her. There you go. And same thing, the rib over here. Good girl. Strong. Good. Roll around. Good.
Whoa. Run me over.
Good girl. Usually when you told me that it was itchy, so. There.
Good girl.
I'm gonna do some unwinding on her tail here. Just make sure everything's moving good. Nothing feels like it's out of place. She's actually doing really good with this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually they clamp it down.
Yeah.
Alright, ma'am. And I'm gonna work on her TMJ here.
Okay.
Oh, what should you do to her outlet there?
So she has a really old injury. We don't know when it happened. But yeah, like the vet was out and she noticed it. And she said that's probably what also irritates it a lot with her allergies because she can't fully close it.
Yep.
She doesn't think it was a birth defect. She thinks it was an injury that took off part of her eyelid. So
Aw.
doesn't really affect her too much until
No.
her allergies start working up and her eyes are watering and she can't fully close and clear her eyes.
Good-
But,
good
yeah.
girl. Hold on. I know, you guys hate this. I know. Feels funny. So everybody's skull has, it's not one bone, it's multiple bones.
Right.
So same with these guys. She's got several bones in her forehead here that'll come together, and sometimes they come kind of like out of alignment.
Mm-hmm.
So do this just to kind of help make sure everything's staying aligned. Good girl. I know. That was wild. Wasn't it? Wild. Back to TMJ on this side. Yeah. Yeah, I never even noticed that about her eyelid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know. Your ears. I know. Good girl. Do the other ear. You're not like my guys. You don't wear earplugs, but they carry stress in their ears. It's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. Especially when we first got her, she was actually very head shy
Yeah.
too. There was
That's what Jill was saying.
Yeah, there was a lot of things. I mean, she's like a completely different horse now,
That
just from a
girl.
year. But I'd like to keep that progress going. What are you doing?
Girl. And your nose. I'm gonna do one more here.
Be a good girl.
Gosh. Just want her jaw to move around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Good girl. All right. She is good.
Good girl.
Good job, Miss Molly.
You want me to stop this? Or here, you can stop it. 'Cause